Hi guys, it's Russ Howe. In today's quick video I want to discuss the fear of failure, and not just how it can, but how it will make you fail. If you've got a fear of failing at something, guaranteed that fear is going to become reality. It's going to drag you down, it's going to hold you back. I'm going to show you how to get around that in this video, okay? Because with myself, I'm very happy with how things are going now in my life, but there was a point where the fear of failing or the fear of being laughed at by other people, it was actually stopping me from having the type of life that I wanted. When I decided I wanted to get into fitness at about 16 years old, I was very shy back then, believe it or not. I was very small and no confidence in myself, and I was frightened to tell people in case they laughed when I said I wanted to become a fitness instructor, a personal trainer. It got to the point though, guys, where I was 21, and I just thought, whoa, my life is kind of whizzing by here and I'm not doing the thing that I wanted to do. You only get one of these, so the much worse than the fear of failure to me was that moment where I just realized, do I want to be sat there one day with my grandkids? One day we'll all be sat there with our grandkids and saying, oh, when I was your age, I wanted to do whatever. And then the grandkid looking up at you and saying, oh, well, why didn't you do that? And your response is something like, oh, well, I thought people might laugh. Do I want to teach that lesson to my grandson or granddaughter, pass that on to another generation? Hell no. And I thought at the time, yeah, people are going to laugh. They're always going to laugh at you. No matter what it is, there's always an asshole telling you can't do something. Nowadays, I relish that. If there's nobody laughing when I say something that I want to do, I think I'm not aiming high enough. I relish the challenge of doing things that people say I can't. But back then, I used to let it hold me down, and just being scared to look like an idiot. Honestly, you will end up literally not trying any of the things that you want to do in life, and that's much worse than looking like an idiot for 2 minutes. It just took me so long to finally take that step. Once I did, I never looked back. I never looked back. And I feel sorry for people who never get out of that way of thinking. That's why I'm doing this video. Because if you want to do something in life, you have to realize this is it, guys. Somewhere along the line when we're growing up, when we're kids, we do everything we want to do. But when we get to a certain age, we stop thinking. We stop realizing we only get one life. And we start just going through the motions, and before you know it, it's gone. Even though I realized when I was like 21 I didn't do this, what I would give to have done that at 16, honestly, what I would go back and do to have had them an extra 5 years doing something that I love, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. And the only people who really go for it in life are the people who are not scared to fail. Arnold Schwarzenegger has said many times, you must fail before you can truly succeed at something. If you've got that fear, you're not even going to try. That's much worse. I mean, God, much worse. I'd hate to look back with that regret. It could be a job, or it could be you always wanted to ask a certain person out and you just never did because you thought they might laugh. In 10 years, when you're looking back, you're going to think, so what if they laughed? My life could be different completely. You just have to kind of put it into perspective. And it's true, you do need to sometimes fail first before you can succeed. And not having that fear, your life becomes something you can live with, a sense of freedom. It's really liberating. If you go into a gym sometimes and you ask someone who's training for a boxing match, you say, what type of boxer do you not like fighting against? And the answer will generally always be the same: guys who are not afraid to die. People who have no fear because they go to this whole new level in anything that they're doing, right? Often if you're in a gym and you go up to a guy that's training hard and you say, excuse me, how many reps have you got left on this particular machine? Sometimes the response you'll get is, I'm going to failure. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Sometimes you need to push yourself and push yourself and push yourself. You need to actually fail to get progress. That's the point. It does not matter if you fail. All right. as long as you try, all out, no excuse, try. It doesn't really matter if you get there in the end, as long as you can say that you did it. Sitting there saying you wanted to and you were scared in case somebody who's not even relevant in your life might have laughed at you. I would find that impossible to deal with later on. Hopefully this video has helped just to put that into perspective. Seriously guys, if you want to do something, screw what anyone's thinking. The more people that laugh, for me, the better, because it feels better when you go and do it. Alright, thanks very much for watching this video. There's much more on russhowe.com. I can hear the kid waking up, so I'm going to make a sharp exit. Thanks, bye bye.